All right. Hello, hello, friends. Welcome back. I guess I should say I'm happy to be back. Welcome to my show. This is your mini medium on the A1R Psychic Radio and the always beautiful Moonstruck TV. I am, if you're seeing or watching the on YouTube or on Facebook, if you can see. I just am so much feeling better and recharged and renewed and refreshed after my vacation and got some time to get away and swim with a beautiful dolphin in Cabo in Mexico. So I'm definitely just feel so blessed to have had that opportunity. And it has been something that has been on my bucket list for a very long time. So let's see. I'll be 49 in a couple weeks, and I'm pretty sure it's been on my bucket list since I was probably seven, at least. So like 40 something years, and finally got the opportunity and took my daughter, my youngest, who is 12, and we went on a beautiful cruise and went to Cabo and then also into Ensenada and just a wonderful time. And I'll tell you, if you get the opportunity um, to, just get away, I don't care, if it's as big as going and swimming with dolphins or if it's, just getting outside and, in your yard or take a walk. I'll tell you that sun is so recharging and refreshing and so needed, so needed. So I am just so happy to be back, though. Isn't that crazy? We go on these, vacations, we get so excited and look forward to, and they're so needed. And then we come, or towards the end, we're happy to be back home. But like they say, there's no place like home, right? No place like home. But more than anything, too, I was excited to be back. I haven't been really haven't done my show in a sense of being with you guys for a few weeks, and then also when I do my Wednesday night free readings. So after my podcast on my mini medium Facebook page, I haven't been able to do that for a couple 3 weeks now. So I'll be doing that tonight as well. So if you are up tonight and you're wanting to kind of even if you don't, if you're not chosen to get a reading done, uh, if you even just hop on and listen to other people's readings, but if you do, if you're chosen, that's great too. But just excited to reconnect with everybody and kind of see how everybody's doing, and also how excited I am to share in this new found energy that I've that I have now with having this new, uh, recharged and renewed and revived and whatever, from Mexico and swimming with these uh, amazing spiritual mammals. I'll tell you, if you ever get the chance to get close to a beautiful dolphin, which I feel like the dolphin is my spirit animal, and actually have an interaction or a swim, I highly recommend it. Um, the the dolphin. I'll tell you a little bit about the trip really quick, and of course we'll get into readings. But the dolphin that my daughter and I got to swim with, he was the alpha male, and I think he was 14 years old. His name was Ali, and he was so sweet and so gentle, and how they're just such very smart animals, anyways. But we got to do the dolphin dive and got to hold on to the fins and dove into the water and got to do a belly swim. And I'll tell you, just what else? We got kisses from the dolphin and hugs and dances. And anyway, it was a great time. And I'll tell you, uh, those those beautiful spiritual animals, um, just the energy I felt, during that experience was absolutely incredible. So if you ever get the opportunity, even just to, you know, I don't just go and you know go and enjoy and watch the beautiful dolphins and how they interact and just their beautiful spiritual senses uh, and even dolphins are very spiritual um, animals anyways. But anyway, I could go on and talk all night about how amazing the experience was. But I'm happy to be back to do some readings and share my gifts of mediumship and see what's been going on in everybody's life. So, as usual, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do the affirmation for the week. And as many of you know that listen and have followed me, I always am drawn to numbers, and generally the numbers that I get during the day or number is really going to be connected either to a loved one in spirit who is wanting to channel and give messages to someone either on my podcast or on my live that will be later tonight on the mini medium on my Facebook page. Or it's sometimes it's just your spirit guides and my spirit guides working together. So the number that I'm going to pull here, we're going to pull an affirmation, but the number that I've been really picking up today has been the number 15. So 1 5 1 5. So this is how I connect to numbers. 15 will be the 15th of a month. This will be 2015, the age of 15, January 5th, um, 15 years ago. This is how that your spirit guides or your loved ones in spirit will come through and want to, either validate who they are or they have a very significant message connected to that number. So we'll kind of see how that connects with any of the callers tonight, and or with any of my followers or anyone that hops on my free reading event tonight on Facebook on the Mini Medium Facebook page. So we'll see how that comes around. It's always, I've done this 27 years and it never, ever, spirit never ceases to amaze me. Sometimes I scare myself. Sometimes I freak my own self out with some of the stuff I get, but I love it. Feel so very blessed to share this with everybody. So let's pull the, I'm going to pull the number 15 card here. And then we're, of course, we'll be taking our callers. Let's see, 6, 7, 9, 10. Good thing it was a low number too. And I've had so much excitement and such good energy today. I've been so excited to get back to the groove of things. And feel like what do they say? A fish out of water, a dolphin out of water. How's that? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Uh, this beautiful affirmation just gave me chills, and my husband's going to know exactly why. This is incredible. I'll have to tell him. So I pulled these beautiful water blessings, they're water affirmation cards, and the number 15 card, I'll show on the camera here, has this beautiful dragonfly. Now I connect to my mom, who has passed, to dragonflies to my mom, butterflies to my dad, and my husband has been seeing dragonflies outside his work window the last couple days. And I promise you, this was not planned. I just counted the 15th card as I shuffled. So here's some beautiful messages to everybody out there for this week. And so we go into what's called the kind of the Holy Trinity or the kind of trifecta, this beautiful flow of energy. And at each point are really just the different factors that are to be mindful of in your life. One is the dragonfly, the other is your dreams. And then your affirmation says, um, trust the whirlwind of divine change. I'm sorry, yeah, trust the whirlwind of divine change is a truly wonderful blessing. So I'll tell you, when my husband asked me and he said, why am I seeing these dragonflies? I said, change is coming. And, he says, well, I hope it's good change. I said, always, honey, always good change. So trust in the whirlwind of divine change. And when you have that trust, it truly is a wonderful blessing. So it really goes back to trusting in your intuition, trusting in the signs and the symbols that you see that connect you to loved ones in spirit, or just even your intuition of, should I do this? Shouldn't I do this? Should I stay home for another 5 more minutes because I feel like something may happen? These beautiful gifts have been gifted to all of us. So please trust in them. They're amazing, and they're meant to be used and recognized and shared for that matter. So, speaking of sharing, I'm going to go ahead and let's take my first caller. And I have Heather. Heather's from, I believe, Louisiana. Hi, Heather. This is the mini medium. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing fine.
Good. Good, hon. How can I help you tonight?
I just wanted a general.
General reading? Okay, sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure. Okay, you got it, hon. I'm going to shuffle my cards here a little bit. We'll pull a few cards for you. Um, Now, I'm sure you were listening to me babbling a little bit ago about my intuitive numbers that come up. Do you connect with that number 15 in any way?
Um, no, ma'am.
Okay, please keep it in mind. As I connect to those numbers, I just want to make sure that we're not possibly missing any signs of or messages from any loved ones in spirit, but the 15 will be connected to a date or the age of 15 or the year 2015. So if that connects with you, let me know. I always like to make sure we validate where that's coming in. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I just pulled a couple cards for you and just kind of intuitively pulled whichever cards I always say that fall out or even number based. So a couple things that have really are standing out. You pulled two cards that are connected to swords. So you pulled this Knight of Swords card, and I'll show it on camera if you want to go and watch on Moonstruck TV on YouTube. And then you pulled this Six of Swords card. Now, both cards, being swords, really are, if anything, for you, my friend, it's a strong message that it really, if not just recently, but coming very soon, you're going to need to really use in what I call these imaginary swords. And you're going to need to fight and defend and protect, uh, whether that be yourself or your family, friends, whatever it may be. Uh, this last 5 months, almost 6 months, as we're going into June, uh, I just the one thing that I really feel has been standing out with you ever since I got to hear your beautiful voice. Uh, you've had quite, you've already had quite a first half of the year. It feels to me there's been some battles that I feel you've already had to kind of pull these swords out, per se. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now here's one thing about me and my readings. I will definitely tell you, very transparent, very honest, good, bad, and different. I'll tell you what you need to hear. I want you to be mindful, and I guess in a general sense, some things I see coming. Uh, Please be careful with who you are putting a lot of your trust into, especially with a male. You have a male influence, I feel, that is very important to you, but sometimes we have to really protect ourselves, and our whoever this male influence is doesn't do any kind of emotional or physical harm to you and or to your other family. I just want you to be mindful that if you've been feeling a sense of worry with a particular male in your life, I'm going to just maybe validate those feelings. So just be mindful of this person, okay? Um,
Okay.
Now, next month, as I see going into June, who has a birthday or anniversary?
My mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law. Okay. And is she still here in the present? Is she still living, or is she passed? Has she crossed over?
She passed over.
She crossed over. Okay. All right, my friend. So um, there's a very uh, with this being mother-in-law now, her son. Um, are you still married to him?
We're not married,
Okay, but
but
still
we're
together.
together.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Well, I'll tell you, the two of you definitely have a very strong history together, to where I would say you're pretty much married. And she's making me feel that way as well. So I've got a sense of your mother in law already stepping in and just validating her birthday next month. But also, one thing I just heard from her too, by the way, is uh, she's a little bit frustrated with him at the moment. So, and that may be the male that I said just be mindful of. Not that I feel like there's any worry of any harm, uh, but she's almost like, you tell that boy of mine to get his you know what together. You know, she's kind of slapping her hand as I see her. It's really interesting. So if there's been some boy, if there's been some rocky roads going, and he's kind of been a little bit how do I put this? Um, well, just hasn't really been focused in his life lately. Um, just let him know that your mother in law came through and is just validating that. She's got a very spicy personality, by the way. So he needs to get his you know what together, is what I just heard. So,
Okay.
um, so but I'll tell you, as I feel her coming through, please keep that number 15 that I mentioned earlier. Also, this very much, my friend, is connecting with your mother-in-law. So when I was feeling that and seeing that number, she's really validating that number connecting with her. Uh, so just keep that in mind, okay? Whether it's the 15th of a month or, well, how long have you and her son been together?
16 years.
16 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did you just hit the 16-year mark?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
in March.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So that 15, yeah, your mother-in-law's like, she's like, all right, come on, Heather, you know this is me. And so this is her way of validating you guys being together 15 years, and then just recently having the 16 years together. So again, I know sometimes it takes a minute to figure it out, but know that her coming through right now is beautiful, is her validating her protection and her presence in your life, and of course, her sons. Um, Now, I'll tell you, the rocky roads that and the kind of the difficult times that I feel you may have been really experiencing the last few months, uh, right, things are really going to start to slow down and calm down. So, here in the next, right, I would say the next 2 to 3 weeks, just watch, you'll see some shifts in your path where even money has been a little bit of a stress lately. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So be mindful here. By about July, I do feel like you guys will see a little bit of a relief financially, which will be good. Which will be good. Um, and even a sense of whether it's you, or we'll just call him your husband. I- Either of you getting some kind of promotion or raise. I see finances going up, which is a good sign of more money or stability. Um, Let me ask you, do you connect with, or I should say, maybe how do you connect with uh, semi trucks or long haul trucking?
Say it again.
Do you connect with like semi trucks or long haul truck driving?
A semi truck or what else? I can't understand it.
That's okay, hon. Long haul, so truck drivers that go, they're gone for a week or so, delivering and come back, so they're gone quite a long time. Do you connect with
Mhm.
anyone who does that for a living?
Not that I can think of right now.
Okay, okay. Um, yeah, just be mindful of that. There's something I feel in regards to that, to where yeah, this very well is connecting to your husband or your significant other. Can I ask what he does for work?
He works in a
If he's
warehouse. It's a glove factory.
okay, gotcha. Okay, so I'm assuming he probably has these, being in a warehouse, the big old semis that come in and um, do they deliver out
Mhm.
with where he is? Okay, so uh, I would not be surprised, my friend, if you see that he has some kind of change in his job where there's an offer, even for more money or a new position. And it may very well connect with even with him needing to do something to do with the trucking. So I never doubt these visions, even if they sound to be kind of crazy at the moment. But, I feel it's not even if, but when this opportunity comes his way, I I would say just intuitive advice. I would tell him to consider it because I do feel that it very well could open up some new opportunities that financially will be very very positive for both of you. So be mindful of that for sure. Now, are you working, my friend?
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay, all right. Which I didn't see any changes with your employment or finances, so that's beautiful. Uh, we're just seeing it as it is right now. So now I've got about 4 minutes, so we're just going to spend the whole show on you, my friend, because you got a lot of stuff coming in. If you're okay with that, I'll just keep you on for the rest of the show. Um, I Do you have children? Because I see children. If you do, don't tell me how many, but do you have children?
I have 4 children, and I have custody of my grandson. So five right
Okay.
now.
Oh, bless your heart. Well, no wonder why that you're a busy stay-at-home mama and grandma,
Yes.
which makes a whole lot of sense. Good for you. It's a very rewarding, but definitely not a monetary rewarding job at times. I used to be a stay-at-home mom, and I'll tell you, well, I guess I still kind of am, but my kids are grown now. I have grandbabies, and I get to share my love of being a grandma, and then I get to send them on their way. Which is always such a great thing with our grandbabies. But now with your grandson uh, that you have custody of, um, that's why I'm just kind of mentioning your children because your beautiful mother-in-law is actually wanting to mention him as well. Um, do you connect with? I know this is going to be really kind of weird, but when I hear names through what's called clairaudient, they come in a little cryptic, and I'm hearing a like a three-syllable D like David, um, Denise. Do you connect with the D name, either
A B.
past
Uh,
or still living?
you said a B?
D like David or um, yeah, D like doll, David, Donna.
Wait, I really didn't. I couldn't make out what you said. You said a B or a C?
D, hun. D like dog.
A P? No, ma'am.
No, D, hun. D like dog, like the animal, the dog. D like dog. Do you connect with that name? with the name?
Her son has a name with a D.
Okay. Okay. And is he living or has he passed, my friend?
He's living.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. All right. I think she's just wanting to validate, validating if anything, this is her, but also wanting to connect with and validate her son. Now, your grandson that you have custody of, we've got about 1 more minute. I just want you to know one thing I saw with him, and that's where I feel is very important. Uh, as that beautiful soul grows and you're raising this beautiful little one, just watch. He's got a very unique way of processing and a very unique way of learning. So as he grows and you're raising him, just be mindful. He may not think like others. He may think outside the box. So just watch for that as he grows. Okay.
Okay.
All right, my friend. I know that was kind of just really random, but I've got about 30 seconds, and but I appreciate you calling and thank you for allowing me to share my gifts with you tonight. And if you happen to be up tonight, my friend, hop on my Facebook page, Mini Medium, and I'll be giving out more free readings tonight. Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right, my friend. All right. You have a beautiful night, and it was so nice talking to you, Heather.
Thank you. Nice talking to you too.
All right. Bye bye, hun.